Hello friends, welcome all of you. In last lecture, we have seen that the expressions for the potential energy in absence of the external electric field, and in this lecture we will see the potential energy of a system of charges in presence of the external electric field. Today we will discuss the points, that is the potential energy of a single charge in an external electric field and the potential energy of a system of 2-point charges in an external electric field. Let us see first the potential energy of a single charge in an external electric field. Let us see the diagram for the potential energy of a single charge in an external electric field. In figure here, Q is the charge placed at infinity. Q is the charge at infinity. This is the external electric field and we have to bring the charge from infinity to point P. P is any point in an external electric field. V is the potential at point P and W is the work done in bringing the charge Q from infinity to point P. Here R bar is the position vector. R bar shows the position vector. Suppose P is any point in an external electric field and V is the potential at that point. We know that the electrostatic force is the conservative force and is independent of the path through which it moves. Here path traced shown here. We have to bring the charge Q from infinity to point P. As the electrostatic force is conservative in nature, we have traced any path, any way to bring the charge Q from infinity to point P. The work done in bringing the charge Q from infinity to point P is given by relation W equal to Q into V. Suppose this equation number 1. We know that the change in potential is given by relation the work done in bringing the charge Q from infinity to point P, and the change in potential is given by Vp minus V infinity, because Vp is the final potential, V infinity is the initial potential, because our charge is initially at infinity. So the initial potential is V infinity and finally we bring the charge Q from infinity to point P. So the final potential becomes Vp. So Vp minus V infinity is equal to work done in bringing the charge Q from infinity to point P. Therefore Vp equal to W infinity P divided by Q, because the initial potential V infinity is equal to 0. Therefore, work done in bringing the charge from infinity to point P is given by relation Q into Vp. Therefore, as the work done is equal to Q into V, and this work done is stored in the form of potential energy, and the potential energy is denoted by letter U. So U equal to Q into V. If the point P is at position vector R bar, see point P is at position vector R bar, then the equation 2 becomes, that is this equation becomes U equal to Q into V R bar, that is R bar is the position vector, and this is the required expression for the potential energy of a single charge in an external electric field. Then see the next expression, that is the potential energy of a system of 2-point charges in an external electric field. See the diagram for the potential energy of a system of 2-point charges in an external electric field. In figure, E is the external electric field. Q1 and Q2 are the charges at point A and B. Here A and B are any 2 points in an external electric field, and Q1 and Q2 are the charges at point A and B respectively. Here R1 bar and R2 bar are the position vectors of point A and point B respectively. R12 bar is the distance between point A and B, that is the distance between charge Q1 and charge Q2. W1 and W2 is the work done in bringing the charges Q1 and Q2 from infinity to point A and point B respectively. That is, the W1 is the work done in bringing the charge Q1 from infinity to point A, and W2 is the work done in bringing the charge Q2 from infinity to point B. Let VA and VB are the potentials at point A and point B respectively. Here we have to bring the charges from infinity to point A and B respectively. We know that the conservative force, that is electrostatic forces, are conservative in nature, so it independent of the path. We have shown the path, that is traced path is Q1 is bringing from charge infinity to point A, that is shown in figure here, and Q2, charge Q2 is brought from infinity to point B, traced path shown here. We have to bring the two charges, that is Q1 and Q2, from infinity to point A and B respectively. When charges interact with electric field, it gives the potential energy. We have seen that when the charges interact with the electric field, they give the potential energy. Initially, these charges Q1 and Q2 are at infinity, and the work done in bringing charge Q1 from infinity to point A in an external electric field is given by relation W1 equal to Q1 into VA. Suppose this equation number 1. Here the external electric field affects on the charge Q1 because external electric field is initially present here, and we have to bring the charge Q1 from infinity to point A. Point A and B are in external electric field. Due to this, the electric field affects on the charge Q1. Now, the work done in bringing the charge Q2 from infinity to point B. Here we have to bring the charge Q2 from infinity to point B. At that time, the two fields affects on the charge Q2 because E bar is the external electric field initially present, and we have brought the charge Q1 at point A. So, these two fields, that is the external electric field and field due to the charge Q1, affects on the charge Q2. Field due to the external electric field, that is E bar, and field due to the charge Q1. Work done in bringing the charge Q2 from infinity to point B, an external field, is given by relation W2 equal to work done on Q2 against the external electric field plus the work done on Q2 against the field due to the charge Q1. Therefore, W2 equal to Q2 into VB plus the work done on bringing Q2 against the field due to the charge Q1 is given by relation, that is the potential due to Q1 into charge. Therefore, the potential due to Q1, we have obtained the relation, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1 divided by R12 into the charge Q2. Therefore, W2 becomes Q2 into VB plus the potential due to Q1 is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1 divided by R12. R12 is the distance between the two charges, that is Q1 and Q2 shown in figure here, and the charge Q2. Multiplying by charge Q2, we get W2 equal to Q2 into VB plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into the Q1 Q2 divided by R12. Suppose this equation number 2. The total work done in assembling the configuration is given by relation W equal to W1 plus W2. Putting the values of W1 and W2, we have obtained the value of W1, that is W1 is the work done in bringing the charge Q1 from infinity to point A, and we have obtained the relation for W1 Q1 into V plus W2 is the work done in bringing the charge Q2 from infinity to point B. At that time, two fields affects on the charge Q2, that is field due to the external electric field E bar and the field due to the charge Q1. So, W2 equal to Q2 into VB plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1 Q2 divided by R12. Suppose this equation number 4. And this work done is stored in the form of potential energy denoted by U. So, this equation becomes U equal to Q1 into VA plus Q2 into VB plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1 Q2 divided by R12. And this is the required expression for the potential energy. And the potential energy in terms of the position vector can be written as potential energy in terms of the position vector is, here R1 bar and R2 are the position vectors. So, U equal to Q1 into V of R1 bar plus Q2 into V of R2 bar plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1 Q2 divided by R12. This is the required expressions for the potential energy of a system of 2-point charges in an external electric field. Today we will stop here and we will meet in next lecture.